Come make delicious spinach pie with me, spanakopita. Okay, so we're putting 2 full cups of these into here. I already measured them before, so I give you guys the measurement. So it's exactly 4.5 cups of water. We're doing 1 cup of olive oil of 1 cup of sunflower oil. We just combine them here. I'm gonna add that right into the bowl. Now we're gonna do 1 full tablespoon of salt. Now 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Okay, now for this, you just need an all-purpose flour. A lot of you guys ask me what kind of flour I use. I get this from Recipiata. I use it often. It's like one of the best Greek flours, and we just order this from their website. If you want to order it, linked in my bio for 10% off. Now we just added 4 cups of flour to start with, and then we're going to use a sifter and sift it in slowly. We're doing it the old school way. My mom's going to do it by hand. You could also use a mixer. My mom just likes to do it by hand. Okay, we just put in the 4 cups. I have another 4 cups, and I'm going to sift this in slowly as well. Now she's gonna knead all the dough by hand. And this is what she does. She just kind of rolls it and punches it. So we already put the 8 cups of flour. I have 2 more cups. I'm gonna slowly add that in. Okay, you guys, after kneading it for about 10 minutes, you're gonna see it's not gonna stick to your hands as much. So it's ready. Then she made it into a little ball, put it in here, put a little bit of flour on top, and now we're gonna cover it for about 15 minutes. Okay, it's been exactly 15 minutes. My mom just split it into 2, but it did exactly what we wanted it to do. So 1,400 grams is exactly both of them, which is 3 pounds. You want them each to be 3 pounds. Just separated our 2 doughs. We're gonna leave the one dough in here, and then we're gonna take the other one, split that into 2. It should each be about 700 grams, which is a 1.5 pounds. We have both our doughs. We're gonna put one aside again. Okay, put flour down, and now we're gonna open up the dough. Mom has this stick. You can use a roller. This is just the olden days what they use. If you can find a thin one like this, that's great for pita. Every time you roll it, flip it, and do that way too. And just keep throwing flour on it. You want to make it as wide and as big as possible. So you're going to keep doing this so it can get bigger and bigger. Because the bigger it gets, the crispier your little crust and your top is going to be. To open it up to a pretty good size, you're going to take this and you're going to flip it and then roll it, just like my mom's doing. And then flip it. And then you're going to move it to the other side and do it again. Now you take it and then you're gonna do this so all the excess flour can come off. Now she opens it up better like this, just with her hands. Our next step is to take fitini. I looked this up. It's like a Greek vegetable stocking, it says. It's a butter substitute. So this is what we have. If you can find this, that's great. Put it in the microwave and then I let it cool down for a good 10-15 minutes so it can get thick, and then we're gonna put that on top now. You're gonna make sure you keep putting it on so that it covers your entire pita. Wherever you see it getting thicker on the sides, just kind of try to open it up more. Okay, we have a really big hole here, but that's okay because we're gonna fold it. We're gonna fold each side into a square. So fold it once. Every time you fold, you put the fitini on that layer. You're gonna fold all the sides in until it becomes a square. So fold it 4 times, once on each side. Then it becomes kind of a little square. And you're gonna put it on a plate, and we're gonna put this in the fridge. Now you're gonna open up your next layer of dough that you split in half, and you're gonna do the same exact thing that you did to the first one. Okay, while my mom's doing the other pita, I'm going to get everything ready. We're doing inside. This is exactly 1 pound of spinach. I'm gonna put this into a bowl. We're gonna make half the pita spanakopita and half of it just feta. So I'm only using 1 pound of spinach. If I was gonna do the whole thing with spanakopita, I would use it 2 pounds of spinach. It says washed and ready to eat, but I am going to wash it again. Now what you're gonna do is put lots of salt on the spinach. With your hands, you're just do this because you want the spinach to soften. We are also doing this while we're on baby duty, so bear with us here. Okay, now look, my spinach softened. She's gonna add the green onions. Now we're gonna put 1 egg straight into the spinach with the green onions. Beat the egg and then just kind of mush it all together. Now you're gonna take 1 block of feta. You're gonna rinse it off. You're gonna crumble that right into your spinach. You're gonna mix that feta in with the spinach and green onions. Now we're also gonna add a little bit of fresh dill, about a handful. You can add as much as you like. We have fresh frozen dill. Now you're gonna take a large step C. We get this from Greece. I don't know the measurements of this and it's not written down. Okay, so we're taking our first dough that we put in the fridge. We're taking it out. It was in the fridge for about 15 minutes. If you don't wanna make the pita the same day, you can also put this in the freezer and then just defrost it whenever you wanna make your pita. You take it out and you're just gonna do the same exact thing you were doing before. Yep, and you see there's gonna be like extra bubbles. Look at the bubbles forming. That's when you know it's really good dough. And I'm gonna put some fettuccine all down my pan that I'm gonna put my pita in. You're gonna take it and you're gonna put it straight onto your pan. You're gonna take your spinach that you just made and you're gonna lay it right down. But the rest of the side, I'm gonna just do plain feta. Now we just took out the other dough that we had in our fridge. You're just gonna put that one directly on top. You're gonna take more fettuccine and lay that on top. Put a butter knife over so it's not the part with the edges, and you're just gonna line out your pita of where you're gonna cut it. You're also going to add some sesame seeds on top. Put this in the oven at 350 for about an hour and then we'll check on it. And then you gotta do it. I did not forget about the other half of the dough that we put aside. This recipe does 2 pitas. Now what we do, we usually make one the day that we make these, and the other one we're gonna open it up just like regular, and instead of putting it in the fridge, you're gonna put it in the freezer like I had said. So we're gonna do that, put it in the freezer, and then we're gonna make it for Thanksgiving. It's been exactly an hour and our pita is done. It's looking crispy and delicious. Oh my God. It's hot, but it's so good.